A new twist tonight in the battle over facial recognition. During a visit to police headquarters, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib made comments the Detroit Police Department is calling insulting.
This happened Monday after Chief James Craig invited her on a tour of the Real-Time Crime Center, and you'll hear those comments in a moment. But here's what we know about facial recognition. The Detroit Police Department has been using facial recognition for nearly 2 years. The ACLU and other civil rights groups argue DPD has been using it without specific policies in place. Nearly 2 weeks ago, the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners approved use of the software with some restrictions.
And Congresswoman Tlaib has been very outspoken about how she feels the technology is racially flawed. And as you're about to see in the video captured by the Detroit News, Tlaib didn't hold back.
Analysts need to be African Americans, not people that are not. Because let me tell you, no, it happens all the time.
Okay.
It's true. Okay. I mean, I think non-African Americans think African Americans all look the same.
Chief Craig stands by the technology and the analysts he has looking at it.
Did it ever make you rethink your staffing in the last?
Not one bit. I am very comfortable. The people that I have working in that real-time crime center who are professionals.
Chief Craig took us on the same tour of the real-time crime lab.
The hairline.
We met Andrew, who went through specific training to work alongside investigators.
There's a shooting that happened at the location. They said they have video of the incident, so we got a copy of the video and saw where we can get the best screenshot of the suspect. Once we run it through the software, it spits out all these mugshots. There's roughly about 178 mugshots that come up, and then it's up to us as the analyst, being that human component, to look through and actually identify the person if we can.
Congresswoman Tlaib feels her concerns are not being heard.
I wish that Chief Craig takes it seriously that he has flawed, broken technology that can't identify African Americans. He needs to recognize that facial recognition is racist. It is not built to identify African Americans in an 85% African American city.
We understand the flaws in the software. I've acknowledged that from day one. We understand it. And I told the Congresswoman that I agree. However, we have put safeguards in place. But the fact that she made that statement, what does that say to the members of this department who are analysts, who are trained, who are white, that they in some way can't do their job professionally? That's insulting.
He says they found your comments to be insulting.
He wants to personalize it, that's fine. I think from my job is very different from his, is to protect people's liberties, protect their rights, and make sure that every single layer of protection is there.
Is this even worth the fight? Because to me, this is constantly.
You know who we're fighting for? The victims.
And now moving forward, attention will shift to the city council and Michigan lawmakers, where bills are already in the works to try to ban the technology, which, as we mentioned, has been amended. But right now it's hard to predict what kind of support that will get.